Hey, what's going on, everyone? It is night 2, and once again, I am here at Swiftkick MMA, and yeah, I can't wait to get started. So tonight we're doing the kickboxing class. Going to be doing some striking. The feet will be in there this time. And so, Coach Bernard, I mean, last time was awesome here. You know, I don't know if you got a chance to watch the first video, but I can't wait for this one, so let's just jump right into it.
Hey, welcome back to the MMA Journey. We've got another exciting episode. It's featuring Swiftkick MMA here in Nashville, Tennessee, and you are about to get to watch me get my butt kicked. Okay, so for the record, this is David. This is the instructor. This guy trained with actual, like, ties in Thailand and everything. So, yeah. But spoiler alert, Mission Mike loses. Okay, here's my favorite thing about this guy. Like, as you're watching him already, look how effortless he is. Of anyone that I spar, like if you watch any of the other videos or whatnot, look how little power, speed, and everything he's using. He's just using his brain and chaining his stuff together well. And of course, he's using his kicking ability really well. Okay, so boom, look, he keeps coming on. Kick, kick, kick. And of course, I'm trying to use the jab to create some distance anytime I start getting out kicked. See what I'm saying? Now, here's one thing. I hate to give away all my tricks, but, like, I admit I don't kick very fast or hard, and there is a reason for that. Now, I'll tell you guys. Okay, so basically, it's like if I can land soft kicks, then I know it'll be there when my speed, my power's there. And so, anyways, but yeah, I get caught a lot. I get beat up a lot for it, you know. Again, I'm not trying to talk like I know what I'm talking about. I haven't fought yet. I could realize that everything I've been doing is wrong, but either way, so... okay, so same thing. I'm just eating it, jeez. And so, this point, while I got a little kick in there, caught his leg. That's pretty unusual for me. But if you notice, something I almost caught off of him that he does incredibly well is he does not let you get anything for free. So it's like every time I'm kicking or I'm striking, I really needed to follow up more. Ooh, I blocked the head. That was lucky. All right, so same thing. So it's like. See, right there, I kind of figured it out where I followed up with the jab. I used that little hook to try to push him back into the center towards my power. Was trying to stand switch a little bit. See, I'm absorbing a lot of damages off the kick. So once one of my legs is kind of wearing out, I would just stand switch. And, of course, I'm starting to put my foot up a little too much, which is playing. Oh, golly. Don't worry, I put a replay in this. Watch this. This is so embarrassing. Why would I replay this? But look at that. Ugh. Did you hear me as I was narrating? I kind of did, like, just watching it, I lost my air again. And I got up, and I think even now I'm just like, all right, you knocked a little wind out of me. But let's do this anyway. Because learning to recover, that's part of the game. Okay, so the plan in here at this point is I'm realizing I'm getting out techniques, so I got to come up with a plan. So I'm determined to drive forward. But here's where it gets catchy, is I'm really trying to utilize the jab in response to some of the kicks. See, so there I landed one, but the biggest thing is, it's like as I'm trying to drive forward, of course these guys are going to get in the way. They just want to be on the camera. That's it. Everybody wants to be famous. Okay, and so, I'm just kidding. And so at this point, he just keeps stringing his kicks together, and he's got, his combos are more complete. They're more full. I'm missing a lack of combos. I think that was the end of the round. We're about to start again, but I'm trying to use the jab sometimes to, like, recover myself. But ultimately, I even asked him, this is what a good coach he is before our next round, I asked him, and he was willing to tell me what I'm doing wrong and what he's noticing. And the way he got that trip and the way he's been catching me a lot is I was playing a little too defensively. Like, I was too light on the front leg for too long. Like, you can't do that kind of stuff. You got to continually change it up. You can't have the same game plan the whole time. And so, and the other thing is, due to some of my forward pressing, that's one of the beauty of Muay Thai and the kicks is because I'm continually driving forward, I have to sometimes eat kicks on the way in. So it forces you to have to try to change it up. So in this round, my goal is, like, I have to smother with more combos. I have to be way more active because he's getting too many unanswered kicks. So same thing. See what I'm saying? Now I'm starting to string stuff together. I'm starting to try to add a little. Coach Bernard told me this one. He was like, try to have more cadence or rhythm, like almost like a timer in your head where you're like 1, 2, 1, 2. Like, so at this point, see what I'm saying? I'm trying to answer more. He gets that kick. He ends up he strings some together and actually starts devouring my leg a little bit too much. I probably need to square up a little bit more on these ones because when you start to get a little too sideways, yeah, you become a little bit more defensive to punches. But if that kick gets to the back of your leg or wraps around it, I mean, that can do some serious damage. So I probably need to square up just a pinch more, especially since we're like kickboxing, and especially in MMA because of the wrestling. Same thing, I'm trying to be more active. So he's kind of stepping his stuff up. I'm like peaking mentally in here. See, I get kicked there. Trying to add more. See, I'm starting to add finally that follow-up punch in there, like a little jab at the end, kind of testing his stuff. He does a good job of reacting. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, golly. Notice how I said switch. That leg was toast. So at this point, after eating that, I'm like, here's where I really, I think, started stepping up with combos. Like forward pressure, I'm like, if I'm going to, I think Coach Bernard said, like, if you're going to do something, make it count. Make it worth it. So at this point is where I really am dedicated to trying to drive forward head kick. Freaking, you kidding me? That's the beauty, though, of when you start kind of, see, so I threw a head kick back. He, of course, blocked it. But the beauty of it, if you're like on that leg, tap, tap, tap. Well, now I'm paying attention down low, getting ready for that stuff. I'm adjusting this thing. But in my head, I'm just like, oh, praise you, Lord, for making this thing get uneven. Because I need a second. Having this guy chop my legs down all over and over and over. And so, okay, so in this one, I think I try to start kind of using some of the stuff. See what I'm saying? Like a little bit more combos. Trying to, by going downstairs into the body a little bit more, it allowed to set up for, like, say, a head kick or something. Yeah, there it is. So at least I landed one. You know what? So at least after getting hit 3,000 times, I had a head kick in there. So that's a win to me. All right, now, fortunately, though, I was able to get another round in, and this is Rashad. He was also the guy sparred in the boxing round. And a little disclaimer about this guy is he has a karate background as well, which is one of the things I really loved, getting to spar against him because... Spar against him. Sorry, you guys are hearing me go through puberty as I'm doing this. But anyways, he's got a karate background. Now, if I had to compare the two, Muay Thai is more of a whipping motion, and karate has more of a snap to it, which both have their advantages. Karate has a lot of lightness and speed to it. Muay Thai delivers a lot more power, and, you know, this is my opinion. I'm just saying, sometimes I think it's good to have more than one art. You know, it's like, because you can master Muay Thai and be really fundamental at it, but, you know, or you can learn both and have a little bit more creativity to your game. So at this point, because he's kind of doing some of that snapping, I'm trying to stay off center. I'm trying to be wary of his kicks just because they fly up so quickly. All right, so in here, trying to circle him a little bit to the inside. I wanted to circle him in so I could kind of deliver with the back leg on the power. Yeah, see what I mean? So I'm just kind of using like the front leg like in a loose jabbish hook kind of motion to drive him around, stand switch to change it up. He had a nice little like switch on that one. See what I'm saying? It's like Muay Thai, but at that point I saw it come in, so he switched again, which is pretty creative. I got to give him that. And then so kind of testing with the hands, trying to get a little tension upstairs before I start setting up a kick. Voila. So I kind of got my own little switch kick in there. There it is again. So just kind of, as you can see, just really trying to utilize that like up and down principle. Was able to check his, because after getting whooped on by David, I think, no, I'm just kidding. This is before David. I'm sorry I'm bringing that up right now. It's just watching that and having to narrate that, I felt sorry for myself. And so, anyways, same thing, just kind of trying to utilize some of the upstairs to allow some switch kicks in there. Especially as a southpaw, I feel like switch kicks are a lot more easier. But he keeps stand switching too. Or maybe, I don't know, I could go back and watch. Maybe he didn't. But switch kicks work really well, in my opinion, when you're doing stand switching. And so, which is what I do. So same thing. He follows his kicks up nice. Like, he gives a few of them. You know, he's not over here like trying to, just throw one kick at a time. That's a little bit of my problem, is I don't have enough to my combos. Like, there's not, you know, I'm like, here's 2 punches, that's it. Same thing, he's kind of feeling the distance out, was able to check that, paying attention to that. There's that little up-down thing. I think that's one of the ones I stole from Kenneth the other night, of just like kind of giving him some stuff to look at. Was able to check that one, but he still had a nice amount of power from it. Kind of faked that to throw up another kick. Same thing, got a little teep in there. And then, of course, when you're going against some of these guys, like I'm as much as there's movement, it's more of I'm trying to get him to like be off of his own game and pay attention to me, but he does do a really good job of just sticking with his plan, not worrying about mine. So in this one, we're just kind of in there, getting a little bit of a clash. It was an amazing round, amazing night. So love this place.
All right, y'all, we're calling it. This night was just, it was incredible. The striking was incredible. Coach David, he was the one running the program, just whooped me. I'll try to edit it in there. He had some sick takedowns, some sick work. Got to work with Rashad again. Got to work with a whole bunch of guys. The one video I missed is this guy named Julian. We just boxed, and he didn't have his shin guards, and we just were in the clinch the whole time. But it's like, let me tell you guys, just it was incredible here. And I think maybe the big takeaway from a lot of this is just like, today was really using the clinch, and it was like both striking and boxing. It was just really learning how to get in there, because I'd get in we closed the distance, and people were being brave tonight, and so it was just like, you know, from there the clinch is a whole new game, and so just learning to stay cool under pressure. But all right, you guys, another great class. Hope you're training out there. Freaking love you. Make sure you get on the mats. Make sure you're training too. All right, no laziness. Okay, no excuses. But hey, I'll talk to y'all soon.